Hey everyone, welcome to my first YouTube video. I'm so angry with my credit card company that I've decided now is a great time to make my first YouTube video, get the message out there to everyone. I'd like to share my experience with my credit card company by reading you the letter that I just sent them. Friday, November 20th, 2009. Dear FIA Card Services, I'm writing today in reference to my credit account number, which you're not going to get. I am absolutely angry and disgusted with FIA Credit Services. I've done some research as a result of my conversations with two of your customer service representatives yesterday. I learned that FIA Bank is owned by MBNA, who is owned by Bank of America. I also have to tell you that Bank of America, as you all know, received several billions of dollars in economic stimulus funds. On November 16th, Reuters published the fact that Bank of America is the credit card issuer with the highest number of defaults and delinquencies. That's because of their terms and conditions on their lower down credit card companies. Also, credit card companies are in the practice now of raising fees ahead of the new consumer protection laws that are supposed to be coming out soon. So I am here to fight back against this practice of gouging the consumers before the laws take place. Back to my letter. I called your credit card service yesterday with a simple request. You should know that this letter will be will be sent to all major news networks, as well as my congressmen and senators, and I'm mailing it to the president. I will also be sharing this letter with everyone I know on Facebook. I will be asking all my friends to share the letter with everyone they know to get the word out that we're not going to stand for this kind of use and abuse. I plan to publish this YouTube video discussing my recent experience with your company. I will also send my video and letter to all the major news networks, including Wolf Blitzer on CNN, Dylan Ratigan on MSNBC. I also think Rachel Maddow and Keith Olbermann would be interested to hear what I have to say, and maybe you'll even make Keith's worst persons list. Chris Matthews may also be interested in my recent experiences with FIA Card Services. As I mentioned earlier, my request was simple. Please lower the 25% interest rate you are charging me on a $600 charge, allow me to pay that in full over 2 months. I used an account access check to make a purchase for $600 because these days who has $600 burning a hole in their pocket? With the intent of paying this in full over the next 2 months. As you can see, my credit score is quite good. I never missed a payment on any balances with your company, and I always pay more than the minimum payment due. I consider myself an exemplary customer. So when my bill came this month, the amount that started as $600 was now up to $800. I do carry a balance on this card. That balance is subject to a lower interest rate. When I called to inquire about why my payments were not going to my higher interest rate balance of $600 first, I was informed that their company uses the money I send them to pay off the balances with the lower interest rate first, and then applies my payments to the highest interest rate balance. This didn't make any sense to me from a company who received billions in bailout money. So I anticipated taking me several months to pay off the lower interest rate balance. In the meantime, this $600 balance has inflated to $800. Next month it'll be $1,000, and it will continue from there. In other words, FIA Bank and Credit Card Services is robbing me of greater than $200 a month while I pay off my balance that has a lower interest rate. I called and was asking to pay off the high rate balance first, and I was told, no, you can't, by two of their customer service representatives. Straight up, no, you can't. We apply your money to the lowest interest rate balance first. For God's sake, do you understand that I want to pay this balance off? I'm calling to make arrangements to pay this balance off, and they won't let me. I will not allow you to rob me this way, and I will not allow you to take advantage of me, a responsible consumer, in this way. After all the government bailout you and your parent companies have received, I will not stand to be robbed and taken advantage of. I expect better terms and better conditions on my account, and I'm waiting to hear from you regarding on how you plan to change the terms on my account to make it actually feasible and attainable for me to be able to pay it off. You were bailed out and your consumers expect the same opportunity from you. That is your responsibility to me, a responsible consumer of your product. And FYI, when I inquired about speaking to a higher-up manager regarding arranging payment on my high-interest balance, I was told they're all in a meeting and they would call me back. Well, I'm still waiting to hear from them. Thanks, everyone, for your time. I encourage you to stand up, fight back. Don't take what the credit card companies have to dish out. You don't have to. I'm not going to give up until my rates and conditions are at a level that we can agree with and live with. I won't stand for any more of this, and I think that everyone else needs to do the same. Stand back, stand up, fight back, do whatever it is you need to do to not allow them to control our money. Have a great day, everyone.